So, Dying Light has been out for a few days now, and I decided I think it would be a good time to go ahead and do my first impressions video. I don't like doing them right off the bat. I like to get at least a good amount of hours into the game, and I gotta say about right now I'm probably about 5 hours in, and so these are my first impressions on Dying Light. I want everyone watching this video to understand that this is not a review. I obviously have not completed the game yet, so why would I do a review? This is just my first impressions on what I have experienced in the game so far, being story, combat, gameplay, and just basic elements of the game that I think are good and could be improved on. So, keeping this simple, he plays a guy named Kyle Crane, who is basically a rogue GRE agent. He has a file that could intentionally destroy the agency of their reputation, and once he is inside of this city, he meets these group of survivors, and he basically has to decide if he wants to obtain this file, and that would result in a lot of millions of lives lost in that city. And then over time you can tell that he grows and kind of wants to become a part of this society and starts helping these people, but the agency always has to remind him that the mission is more important. And I have to say, the story, it's good, but it kind of can be more interesting. So a big question is Dying Light better than Dead Island? And right off the bat, anyone who has played this game, or even possibly just seen gameplay, can definitely tell you that it is better than Dead Island. Dead Island was not the greatest game. It was decent, but it definitely could have been better. And Dying Light, you can tell they put a lot more hard work into it. That is obviously the entire point, and overall it is definitely just a better game. But why? Gameplay? The gameplay in this game is very good. Can it get repetitive? Yes. As you know, in Dead Island, a lot of the missions were you running around, meeting survivors, and then these survivors would tell you to go, hey, can you go down this road and get up some supplies for me and bring it back here, and I'll give you some good ransom, you know what I mean? And that's basically what this game is for at least the first few hours. Now, I'm not saying that the entire first few hours of this game is just you running around collecting shit for people, but it does have a lot of missions in between where you know, it has a very good story, and you can definitely tell that it's split up kind of nicely. But I don't know, running around getting supplies for people isn't always the funnest thing you would think of in an apocalypse game. So luckily they do have that kind of those nice story-driven missions in between all that errand running. I've got to tell you though, the combat in this game is a lot of fun. Definitely better than Dead Island. Dead Island had a lot of crazy weapons, electric weapons, fire weapons, and there are those in this game. It just will take you longer to obtain them. Dead Island, you got them pretty much right off the bat with your blueprints, but crafting in this game is definitely very well done. You don't have to go up to a crafting table anymore and, you know, mix your supplies together and craft you that fire machete. You can just go ahead and craft it all in your inventory if you find blueprints for specific mods. So it's a lot like Dead Island, but it's well approved on. So a big thing that was hyped about this game was it was basically a mixture between Dead Island and Mirror's Edge. And is the parkour in this game good? Yes, at first you may think it's kind of sluggish, and at first I was kind of disappointed in it. I was like, is this really it? Is this their parkour? It was cool, but slow. But then after maybe an hour or two in the game, you start getting these skill points for specific skills. You have 3 skills, and you can improve your agility, and over time, definitely you'll get faster and faster, and I thought that was great. So you start off kind of slow, you don't just take off right away, because you kind of have to learn your way around it. You learn your way around the city, and by the time you get done doing that, you can then upgrade to become faster and move around a lot quicker, and it works out very well. So the big thing I give this game congrats to is it did the same thing Dead Island did, which was you can play the campaign with friends. A lot of co-op games these days, I feel, it just sucks that all you can do is free roam. Like in Far Cry 4, how fun would it have been to play Far Cry with your friends in co-op? That would have been a lot of fun, but unfortunately they stuck you out in this sort of free roam side mission thing, and it just wasn't as fun. It got boring really quickly. But if you can progress through the story with your friends, it makes the experience a lot better. And if you like playing by yourself, play a few missions by yourself. If you want to go back in the story to help a friend, go ahead and do so. If your friend is ahead of you, you can still join their game. It'll just warn you about spoilers and stuff, but it's still very cool that you're able to play the campaign with friends, and definitely it has some good gameplay in there. So, in conclusion, I will say that Dying Light isn't maybe worth picking up at full price of $60. I say maybe wait until it's 40 or less, or pick it up at Redbox and play through it, because the campaign, as I've heard of, is not that long. It's maybe like 7-8 hours long. So if you want to pick it up at Redbox, play with some friends for a little bit, and then just go ahead and do that. But Dying Light overall is a pretty good game. They did a really good job with it. Definitely a huge step up from Dead Island, and I hope to see more of this game in the future. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all did enjoy. If it did help you out, maybe with your purchase of this game, definitely smack that like button. And also, you know, why not give that little subscription button a flick too? Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.